Hey, I'm Josh from Finding Haunted Truths, and today I'm going to show you how we built our Spirit Portal Box. So, if you go online and you look up Spirit Portal Boxes, you're going to find them for about $300 to $400. But building one yourself is not that hard and not that expensive. So step one, you're going to need an amp. Now, I went with this one because, well, it's orange, and gotta go with the team colors. And also, everyone gets the honeytone, but I wanted something different. I wanted it to be something that when you look at it, you think of our team and not what everyone else has. It's really completely up to you what you want to do. But I found this one on Amazon for about 28 bucks. Also, I'm pretty sure you see all the Velcro I have attached to it. This is where all of our components are going to go, and it just makes it so much easier to take it apart and pack it up if you need to. Step 2, the noise gate. This thing's pretty awesome. It's going to take all that white noise that you hear, all that sound, it makes it possible for it to be turned down so that the voices can actually come through a lot clearer. Step 3, the reverb pedal. This is what's going to make it a little bit easier for you to hear because it's going to take that voice, that sound, and extend it just a little bit, giving it an echo, but making it a little clearer for your ears to hear. Now, with both of these guitar pedals, you can get whatever brand you want. I just found that both of these brands are probably the best. Number 4, and the most important thing in this build, your Spirit Box. Now, I've got the SB7 and I've had this thing for years, and that made this build just a little bit cheaper for me because I didn't have to purchase another Spirit Box. There are several different ones on the market out there, but I recommend this because it's affordable. Next, you gotta worry about your cords. Now, they make a few of these online that you can find that have flat head pieces, and it can make the whole thing just a little bit cleaner looking, but honestly, any will work, and I found these on Amazon for pretty cheap. Now, this is pretty important. These two guys, if you want to make them portable, you're going to want to go with 9-volt batteries. Now, the cords for these was a little tricky for me to figure out, but once I figured out that on Amazon you have to find cords that are specifically for guitar pedals. Don't just get any old regular 9-volt battery cords because it won't work. These are specifically for guitar pedals. Once you've got that, your 9 volts, and a couple clips, you're good to go. Also, just for me personally, a lot of places I saw online wanted you to use a guitar cord to an adapter to plug into your SB7. However, I found this cord on Amazon that's just got it straight from guitar cord to a headphone jack. So, I mean, why not? Now's the fun part. Now, I'm going to show you how to put it all together. The placement doesn't really matter as long as the chain is correct. So you can kind of put this however you want to put it, depending on what build you want to do, depending on what speaker you have. This is just the way that I think it looks cool. So once you've got your pedals attached, it's time to hook your cords up. And we're going to go from the Spirit Box into your noise gate. Next, we're going to go from the noise gate to the reverb. Now, one of the things I did, and this is just personal preference and you can do however you want to do, but this part is just for looks. I got this little box with LED lights on it, and I attached it to this cord just to give it a cool look and some cool effect. This box is going to go on the back, and then I'm going to connect the out on my noise gate to the in on my reverb. Alright, we're almost there. So, your next step is going to be connecting your reverb pedal to your amp. So, just to review with you on this, you're going from the Spirit Box to your noise gate, to your reverb pedal, and to the amp. Now, let's power this thing. Like I said before, these clips are important. I just don't like to have loose batteries everywhere, so I got these little clips on Amazon, and they are so nifty. Super helpful in keeping everything organized, neat, and clean. Alright, so we're going to attach these to our batteries, and then attach them to the guitar pedals, like so. So, super important side note, these guitar pedals eat batteries a lot. So, when you're not using them, unplug them, especially your reverb pedal. Last, let's clean these cords up, make them look a little neater, and honestly, that's it. You're ready to go. Turn on your Spirit Box and set your settings to how you want them. There are some little sweet spots with all of these, so it's important that you play with it, you mess with it, you kind of figure out where you need your noise gate at, where you need your reverb pedal at. It took me a little while, and I asked a few different people and got some good advice. And once I have gotten to a point where I know where my sweet spot is, I get it there and you're good to go. Start asking questions, start receiving answers. Really hope this tutorial helps you. I built this whole thing for around 120 bucks. I already had the Spirit Box, so it was a little cheaper on my end. But for you, if you're buying the Spirit Box also, you're looking at about $200, which isn't bad compared to buying a full one ready to go for around $400. So I highly recommend building it yourself and saving that money. Again, this was Josh with Finding Haunted Truths, and happy hunting, guys.